First speaker will be Marie-Lucie Morin, if I can introduce her. Marie-Lucie is an old friend and colleague, as the Deputy Minister of International Trade for the Federal Government of Canada. Had many jobs in her career, but she's been in charge of financing, international science and technology. It's very appropriate for the subject matter that we're dealing with. Has been posted to Moscow, to Jakarta, to London, to Norway, and most importantly, her first posting, her most significant posting, was to San Francisco in California. And I think Marie-Lucie, when we told her about CCSIP, we just had to write the subject. We didn't have to give her a briefing note. She instinctively understood it and was with us. So with that, if I could pass it over to Marie-Lucie.
Merci beaucoup, Marc, pour cette introduction. Alors, mesdames et messieurs, je vous souhaite à tous une chaleureuse bienvenue à Montréal ce matin, ainsi qu'à ce sommet, qui est en fait le 3e sommet de cette merveilleuse initiative. Alors, je vous parle ce matin au nom du ministère des Affaires étrangères et du Commerce international. Et c'est aussi une occasion pour moi de remercier Madame Monroe Bloom et l'Université McGill d'être l'autre cette année de cette très importante initiative. I should like also to recognize this morning the presence of Assemblyman Krikorian, the Speaker of California State Assembly, and of Quebec's Minister of Economic Development, Innovation and Trade, a very dear colleague of mine, Monsieur Raymond Bachand. We're delighted that you're both with us here today. This CCSIP initiative is really a very bold initiative. I believe that it's a model of cooperation between two economies that are strong and very focused on innovation. And that's very much the reason why I'm personally very proud to have been associated with this initiative at the outset. As Mark mentioned, I had the pleasure of actually kicking off my professional career in San Francisco almost 3 decades ago, although, Mark, I don't like to mention that now. And it is very much at that time that I gained a very deep appreciation, I think, and understanding of the very many ties that exist between Canada and California. And I don't want to go through an enumeration of all these ties that bind us here today, but I probably would want to put the accent really on the people-to-people tie. When you look at the number of Canadians living in California, when you look at the number of Californians that have had a chance to come and live and study in Canada, I think that those ties actually bind us, and they present an excellent platform for the work that we have been doing together and that we want to do together as we look to the future. I guess my second point is that we can look at today's financial crises, and some would say economic downturn, and ask yourself, how are we going to transcend this? How can we face the global challenges of today? And my view is that we have to invest more in innovation. We have to build those relationships, those S&T ties that are really going to allow us to face those challenges and carry our economies forward. So that, I believe, is a very important message, because when you enter a difficult economic period, there is a bit of an energetic reaction to really retreat, to perhaps build barriers, to build protectionism, to think that maybe those kinds of investments are not so important. My message to you, I guess, is that to invest more and to build those ties are probably more critical in today's environment than it has ever been in the past. So it's very much in that spirit that I look to this partnership with a great deal of hope for the future. And in closing, I just want to wish you a great deal of luck as we move forward, because yesterday I heard from a number of participants that great advances in science are about hard work, about investment, and about, as well, a good deal of luck. So I'm sure that your work is going to yield some incredible results. And thank you very much to those of you who have traveled from California to Montreal. And I look forward to continuing to be associated with this really quite incredible initiative. Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you, Marie-Lucie. Merci, Marie-Lucie.